With another election looming, are home buyers holding off until they see the election results? Only 2.5% of homes changed hands this year, which is the lowest in 30 years, so the short answer appears to be yes. Housing professionals are discussing this a lot right now, so let's dig in. If you're in the business, then you've at least contemplated this question to yourself, at the very least, but more likely with your peers and even more likely with your prospective buyers and sellers. Now, heck, even people looking to refinance right now are seemingly holding off until they see what direction this country is headed. Not to mention the future promise of Fed rate cuts to also win. I mean, it's a lot to figure out. It's a lot to weigh in if you're a home buyer or seller or even looking to refinance. So let's help them out. Redfin did a study and asked several questions, and the findings aren't super surprising, but interesting nevertheless. The short version is 26% said they are waiting for a housing affordability plan to go into effect. Seems like there's always a promise of an incoming president to give away free money for a down payment. It's like the grown-ups version of the promise of free pizza Friday when you're running for class president in junior high and high school, but I digress. Personal finances and timing are at the top of the list for the most common reasons cited for delaying a home buying plan or even selling. Now, first, this intel is all gold. It gives realtors and realtors alike great insight as to what educational content that needs to be created and shared right now. It also gives us a really good peek into the American psyche prior to the election. In short, this is what has people paralyzed prior to buying, selling, or refinancing, as evidenced by our opening statement that only 2.5% of homes changed hands this year, which is the lowest in 30 years. Homes are changing hands at historic lows for a number of reasons, including mortgage rates, low supply, and economic and political uncertainty. Another indicator of this is pending home sales are at the lowest levels in recent history. And really, guys, if you throw out the anomaly of the pandemic, it's the lowest ever, which is wild. Now, back to the survey. Interesting enough, the highest motivating factor we should be aware of was the promise of $25,000 for a down payment from the government. 32% were waiting to see if this happens. Now, there's certainly motivating factors we can't really speak to, like timing. If the timing isn't right for a family, then the timing isn't right. But what we can speak to is people waiting for the feds to cut interest rates. This has been a common reason as to why people are waiting to buy and refi, and this misconception has been a mistake for many families as mortgage rates have only risen since the Fed rate cut. We can certainly speak to this one though and educate our buyers and sellers and referral partners.
Oh, hold on, just a sec. Yeah, I still don't see your name here as a subscriber. Are you not subscribed to our YouTube channel? Come on, click on the link down below and just subscribe. We appreciate you watching. Now, back to the show.
This is all great data and a glimpse into the American home buyer. Leverage this intel wisely and go speak to your communities about this. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty right now, and we can help combat that with data and facts. I don't know what's going to happen with the election, guys, but the good news is housing is going to fare very well regardless, and I am thankful for that, and I hope you are too. See you guys next week, and for God's sake, share this with people so they aren't fearful as well.